Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. It's Don over Don's Tattoos Garage. I've got a final on my entry into the One That Got Away group build, hosted by Shaggy over at Shaggy's Awesome Garage and myself. Remember, if you want to get in on this group build, we got plenty of time. You've got until the end of the year to do it. So you've got, what's that make, 5 more months? There you go. You got plenty of time. So jump in on it. Remember, it's the One That Got Away. The only rules is card that you wish you would have had, but it kept something. Anyway, all right, guys, let's get into this. And remember, there's a tattoo story after the final video on this entry I've got. So hold on a second. We'll take a look. All right, let's take a look at this Monte Carlo that I built for the One That Got Away group build. Like I said, this group build is hosted by Shaggy and myself. And let's take a look. So I built this 70 Monte Carlo lowrider kit, the AMT kit. I did the lowest suspension I could do, which kind of makes it look like the stock 72 Monte Carlo I had as far as the stance. It's not sitting low in the front. It's a little lower. It seems like it's a little lower in the back, but that's kind of how that Monte Carlo rode that I had. And overall, this came out pretty good. Sorry I didn't get any pictures of the interior. I think I did one little short video that I put out, but anyway, this is what I come up with. This is an aqua metallic color by Duplicolor, sprayed with clear. Everything came out real good in the paint. I put the, let's see, let me grab my pointer. Sorry about reaching, guys, but I'm not prepared, not a surprise. The decals for the Monte Carlo on the roof panel there, on the back there, they came out real good, as well as the Florida license plate. I used these wheels and tires are out of the 55 Bel Air kit and another AMT kit. I decided to go with those because I always like 5-spoke wheels, and that's what I had planned for that Monte Carlo I had. But I had this 70 sitting out back, and I was gonna rob it for parts or build it, and never did do it. I kind of wish I would have. Not a lot of detail on the front. Did a little black wash in the grill. Had some fun with the UV resin on the headlights and got some air bubbles in there, but you know what? It's okay. I could pop them out and redo it if I felt like it, but I don't feel like it, and I think it's gonna be all right. Other than that, guys and gals, let's look at the bottom real quick. It's all stock. The engine's stock. It's a stock 454. Detailed it out with some markers. I do like the fact that the chassis and the floor pan were separate, so I was able to paint the floor plan without all that taping of the frame. Got the frame all done in flat black. Stock exhaust. Everything, like I said, like it would have been from the factory. Got the 454. I will tell you that 454 does not have a starter on it. And the reason it don't have a starter on it is because when I went to detail the starter with markers, it popped out of my tweezers and went flying across the room, and I have not been able to locate that starter. If I do locate it, I will actually get it painted up and put on there. So let's look at the engine. Like I said, stock 454. Got the AC compressor in there. I got to do some touch-up paint right there where when I was putting the body on it, right there, when I was putting the body on it, popped the paint off of that corner of that bracket, but I'll get that touched up. Got the master cylinder in there. AC lines in there, heater hoses are in there, top and bottom radiator hoses. I don't know if you can see that bottom radiator hose, but it's in there. Anyway, got it all done up. I don't wire yet. Haven't jumped into that just because of my shakiness and eyesight and whatever. So I just built a pretty much box stock, and this one is definitely box stock with the exception of the wheels and tires. Didn't like the tires that came with the kit. They were wire wheels. They look great on a lowrider, and I appreciate that. They'll probably end up on an old 32 hot rod, but they just weren't going to work for this build because I would never had them on my car, but I would have had 5 spokes, and that's what I'm building, the One That Got Away. All right, again, this group build, hosted by Shaggy and myself. And like I said in the introduction, you got until the end of the year to build one. So if you got one you've had in mind, jump in, build it, show us what you got. All right, everybody, thanks again for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button, notification bell so you know when videos come out. And also, hit the thumbs up for the like. Remember Remember to share and definitely comment. I like reading the comments and responding. Had a couple comments on another video that I missed for a couple weeks, and I apologize to those guys already. I don't know what happened, but I just missed a couple of those comments and finally seen them and got to them today. All right, everybody. Again, stay tuned. We'll watch that, or we'll get that tattoo story out of the way. I do have a new shop card. Not sure. I said I was going to start putting them out in August. Well, this is going to air August 1st. So we'll see about getting shop cards out to people. I have one request for one right now. I'm going to get it in the mail soon, within the week. I've got these. Not quite ready to start sending them out, so don't hit me with too many requests yet. But if you do want to email me, hit me up at that email address that's on the card, and I'll see about getting one out to you. All right, everybody. Again, stay tuned for the shop card. Or not the shop card, shout out. Wake up, Don. Stay tuned for the tattoo story. And we will see you again sometime soon. So hold on, and we'll get through this. Thanks, guys. Let's get into the tattoo story. Let me look at my computer, what I got. Oh, yeah. All right, so strange tattoo request. Well, strange in the sense that dealing with someone from another country trying to put into English words what they're looking for in a tattoo. One of the guys was a Chinese college student that was going to college at a local university there where I had my tattoo shop. And he come in wanting something for his upper arm. And I'm like, well, what do you want the tattoo to be? Have you picked something out? Do you have an idea? He said he had an idea. He wanted something that let's see, the way he put something about music. That's what it was. Something about music. And my brain just kind of locked up for a second. I went, something about music. Okay. Something about music encompasses more than a plethora of designs. So over the course of talking, not just that day, but subsequent times he came in to look and to think about what he wanted, which took, I think, about a month total. It went from something about music, which was the original idea, something about music, to a basketball themed tattoo. Yep, you heard me right. Basketball themed. And I'm like, something about music to basketball. I don't understand how that happened, but that's what happened. So another customer come in, and to this day I cannot tell you what the tattoo ended up being. But when we were discussing colors, because they wanted a tattoo with color, not just black and gray, they wanted color. So we're talking about different colors for different aspects of the tattoo. I wish I could remember what it was, but I don't remember, sorry. But one of the colors that the person said, quote unquote, kind of pink but green. Yeah, that was my thought exactly. Kind of pink but green. Don't know how that works in somebody's head, but that's how they described it. So anyway, guys, another tattoo story that talked about some of the fun that I had in the tattoo business, in the shop. Remember, next time you paint a model, do something kind of pink but green. Just an idea. All right, guys, remember, get out there and build something. And as always, God bless.